Hello guys, and welcome back to another Empires and Puzzles video. So first off, today will be a hero review video, but we'll get into that later on in the video. So unfortunately, one of my close buddies, Claythor Gaming, has accidentally deleted his YouTube channel. So he was trying to install some kind of a browser or an extension, I believe, to kind of manage his channel since he just reached 8,000 subscribers. But in doing so, he accidentally deleted his Gmail account that is linked to his YouTube channel. So that is very unfortunate, and I would like to ask my audience or you guys to kindly subscribe to Claythor Gaming's channel. He posts very informative videos. Some videos he posts will be war videos where he posts his flags showing the teams he uses and his gameplay, and some videos will be war guides or some sort of war format, and he'll go over that the strategies and maybe some of the synergies, the tips that he used in those war formats. So it is a very informative and extremely good type of Empires and Puzzles content, and especially if you like the strategic side of playing Empires and Puzzles, I would suggest you to subscribe to Claythor Gaming, turn on that notification bell, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would kindly ask you to do so. So without further ado, let's get into our video. So today we have a new shadow summon and we have a new hero, so let's go over this guy real quick. So Asketel is a legendary hero, dark element, 1550 power, of the wizard class. He's from the cultist family, and the bonus is for 1, 2, or 3 heroes. So it is a plus 20, plus 30, or plus 40% defense or health. And he also has additional perks in the Shadow of the Deeps event, but that doesn't really matter. What does matter is that bonus for defense and health is quite huge. So that is one very good family bonus, let's just say. Unfortunately, we have no passives. We've been noticing that with the newer insanity heroes. So as you can see, some of the old ones here, we have the marked by the old ones passive, so that's quite unfortunate that the newer heroes don't get a passive. In terms of stats, I would say at level 80, decent attack stat, defense stat is quite nice, health is also pretty good. So overall, I think they're quite balanced across the board. Let's see his level 90 stats. Okay, nearly 1800 attack, so very good attack, pretty decent defense and decent health, so quite balanced, slightly leaning more on the attacking side. And he benefits from the Fiend resist ether power, so that is quite unfortunate, not the best ether talent, unfortunately. His special skill, Necronomicon, page 13, is running at average speed. At average speed, he'll deal 410% damage to the target and nearby enemies and inflict 40 insanity on them. Next, all status ailments are uncleansable for the target and nearby enemies for the remaining turns of the status ailment. And lastly, he gets 55 insanity. So at average speed, there is a very similar hero to this one. So average speed, he deals 410% damage to 3, and he inflicts 40 insanity. 40 is quite a decent amount at average speed to 3 heroes. The second effect is quite interesting. All active status ailments are uncleansable for the target and nearby enemies for the remaining turns of the status ailment. So if you're running an average speed hero along with Asketel, maybe you can get away with that if you're facing garrison guard heroes. That dark hero you pair him with can give some ailments, so you can benefit from that slightly, but I don't think the second effect is the strongest of effects in my opinion. And lastly, 55% on the caster, that's fair, but there is one hero that is very similar to him, which we'll be comparing him to, and he is actually the first secret hero ever released, and that is Atwood. So Atwood is also running at average speed. We can see that at the end they inflict the same amount of insanity, so 55 insanity at average speed on themselves. Now the damage is quite similar, it's only a 30% difference, but Asketel is gonna deal more damage because of the 30% increase and the very high attack stat. The insanity, Atwood has five more insanity than Asketel. Asketel only has 40 insanity, but overall I would prefer Atwood, since I believe the main reason you would want to bring a secret hero to the fight is for that secret hero to inflict insanity on the opposition, and then they basically kill themselves. So that's how secret heroes work in my opinion. So basically 410% damage is quite nice. That is a pretty good damage, but he inflicts 40 insanity, not that much compared to Atwood. It's only a 5% difference, but it can really play a pretty decent role in a battle. But overall I prefer Atwood because he dispels buff, he gives priority dispel, and all allies are immune to damage from status ailments for 4 turns. So Atwood is kind of like more well-rounded, but overall Asketel is quite nice. I believe he is nerfed from beta. His damage went up, his insanity went down, and they removed some effects from this guy. But overall I think he is a usable hero. I think it can work on both attack and defense, not sure yet, but if you do manage to pull this hero, huge congrats. Definitely level him, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.